I have to admit, a lot more enjoyable than I thought it would be. Yes, it was a Krillin-based episode, as well as, I guess, character development for Android 18. Uh, Goku just started off with more bullshit. He goes with Gohan to actually recruit Krillin, and then tries to recruit Android 18 because they need a team of 10. Remember that. So, and we know who's going to join the Team Universe 7 anyway. So, but the way that Goku's going about it is like he's constantly bullshitting to Android 18 about being granted to the winner of the tournament. But and Gohan's like, listen, we can't tell them losing universes will be erased. Android 18 immediately figures that something's up, but she doesn't know what. But she agrees to join the team as well. But then she's like, then we see a fight. We see a training session sparring session between Gohan and Krillin, and this is where things get really dicey because 18 realizes that even for a tournament like a game-like tournament, Gohan's being way too serious, and I think the reason is because Gohan realizes what's at stake, but he doesn't want to say it out loud. But it's like Gohan's taking this seriously, but I'll tell you what, it's like the previous filler arc I gave Krillin a hard time, but I'll tell you this, the hardcore Gohan fans cannot be happy with this episode. I'm sorry, it's like, no. It's like Gohan losing, not only losing to Krillin, but to lose to the Solar Flare, I'm sorry. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, I'm more game for Krillin getting a win for the first time in a long time, but it's like, oh boy. And Gohan just bring up a good point. It's like, this is not just about it's not a battle of power. It's more or less a battle of wits, because it's more or less a thinking game more than it's a fighting game. Because remember, you're thrown out the ring, you're eliminated. Now that's another thing I've wanted to be asking for a while. We know to lose you have to be thrown out the arena. Well, since it's in a void world, right? What happens to those who get thrown out the arena? Do they? Because remember, it's a world of void. The only thing that is being constructed right now, and we see it by the end of the episode, is like the arena. That's it. Nothing else. So what's going to happen to those who get thrown out of it? Are they going to vanish? What? Because we really don't know what's going to happen to the losers. We know what's going to happen to the universes, but that's going to be interesting to see as well. And another thing too is it's like the way that Goku's acting like that now, and he gets a grip by the end of the episode, but he still really hasn't the answer to the question of how's he going to react when he realizes he is responsible. I mean, he kind of really doesn't care already, but at some point he's going to have to realize the shit he's doing. He's too addicted for his own good, and it's costing a lot. It's going to cost a lot of people their lives. And Goku's usually been the one to save a lot of lives, but now he's the one who's causing them to be damaged the most. And the fact that he's bullshitted to like 18, and 18's kind of suspicious already. It's like Krillin's game for this because he wants to get stronger. But it's like, what the fuck is going to happen when they realize what's at stake? What Goku has done, the only people that know are Beerus and, to be blunt, Whis, Boo, Mr. Satan. The Supreme Kai knows this as well, but it's like they're trying to keep this on the down low from anybody else, which is a smart move. But it's like, how long can you keep the charade going? Because they're going to figure it out, because they're going to be told this once they go to the arena. That's a fact. So, and that's just going to make him even more pissed. And there's already enough people in the other 12 universes that are pissed off at Goku already. So he's target number one. And speaking of universes, in a preview, we do see a lot of universes like training, gearing up for the tournament. More so Universe 6 and Universe 11. More because it's more world building. But it's like we do see Kabe. We know he's joining the team. I expect we're gonna see the female Super Saiyan at some point. We have to, because she's in the opening. So, and she's been hyped up to death. But that being said, it's like this fight between Gohan and Krillin. Like I said, embarrassing loss for Gohan. It's great that Krillin's getting a win, but it's like, oh man, and it's like, I don't know if I like that with the solar flare. It's like, and Krillin was smart enough to, and Gohan is usually one of the smartest fighters, and he should be. And Goku was like, I'm gonna need your wits at the tournament, and like, for Gohan to lose in that manner, I mean, he kind of lost because he was blinded, and he's like he can't sense what's around him, and it's like that's gonna be a problem. And it's like because I mean you got your ass poisoned when it came to dealing with Lavender at the exhibition match, and you only won that because well you didn't win that because it was a draw from Krillin, and I'm sorry, it's like these people are gonna shit all over this. That's a fact. So it's not gonna be pretty, but that's something to deal with. Gohan's gonna buck up. He has to, and I think he's gonna go Mystic. But it's like, even if he does, it's like, what's that gonna do? Unless Gohan gets a major win by the end of this arc, which he might do. He might do. A lot of people say Gohan might be one of the last few to be left standing, and that may be what happens. But it's like at this point, no. It's like Krillin might do well because as 18 says, you're not just fighting one of us. It's a whole team. And when Goku and Krillin had a sparring session, Krillin actually did quite well. I'm surprised. And here's the thing: it's like Krillin actually held his own even when Goku went Super Saiyan. It's like he fought ahead even before from the first movie. He launched a couple of destructo discs. They were diversions to like cut up at the floor underneath. Was it the Mr. Satan's building, so they can go all out. But he was using the ring out to his advantage. Like I don't know if a lot of people in the tournament are gonna fall for that, but it's like that was smart thinking on the part of Krillin because he's going up against Goku, who doesn't. Let's be honest, he doesn't really think all that much. And Goku says, "Listen, I need to learn a thing or two from you." Yeah, no shit, you do. You need to hold down. But no, Goku powers up to Super Saiyan Blue. At first, you see this is an automatic win, which it is, but it's like Krillin does put in the work, so that's cool. And it wasn't a crushing blow, and it's like trying to prevent Goku versus Krillin from happening because she knew this was going to crush Krillin's confidence. Why do we need to do this? Krillin already got a win over Gohan, but it's like Krillin wanted to do this, and it's like, and Gohan's like, don't try to interrupt because you're a fighter yourself, and she's kind of like, yeah, but it's like he's going up against Goku, and it's like, yeah, he's not known for holding back. With both of them unleashing the Kamehameha, major props for Krillin, but it's like. And then 18 joins the fight because she's like, you're not just fighting one of us, you're fighting two. And Goku realizes, okay, it's not just about me, it's about, I need my team, I need to buck up, and I need to think like a team player. And he says the same thing to Gohan. Gohan's more of a team player, but he really needs to step up. And it's more or less to his fighting sense more than anything else. It's not his power because his power is pretty OP. But once he gets his fighting senses back, he may be able to do some damage. But right now, taking L's to Krillin and drawing Lavender, no. Especially when like moral speaking, they're the lowest universe out of the 12. So it's like, yeah, it's not looking good. It's like, and the thing about it is, you know where it's going to lead with Gohan because he's about to go Mystic. That being said, we do end the episode with I guess Goku asking 18 about 17, and 118 is kind of like yeah. It's been a while since I talked with him, but I do keep his number on cell phone. I don't know where he's living right now, so Goku's gonna find, I guess, Dende to show him the way. But if you saw the preview, that's like I said, it's gonna be like it's world building in Dragon Ball because we get to see Universe 11, 6, and some of Team Universe 7 because we see Piccolo meditate, and we see what the Majin Buu, who looks like a skinny up version of Super Buu. So I want to see what that's about. I guess Buu's been doing training, which it's crazy to think about Majin Buu doing any kind of training, but I guess he did, and he's bulked up essentially, and he's more or less like a version of Super Buu now, and he's got the purple cape, and he's still got the vest, I guess. But other than that, it's like he's almost like Super Buu, but I can't wait to see what he can do. Did he transform or did he just bulk up? So that's going to be curious. Other than that, this is a decent episode. Major character development for Krillin, and I'm curious how everybody's going to react when they find out the universe is going to be wiped out if they lose, and Goku's pretty much been shit into like 18 and Krillin. Other than that, Gohan receiving an L from a solar flare. Boy, oh boy, there's gonna be some heat for that. But that's it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this review, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe to Dragon Ball Super. Comment, rate, subscribe. Catch you guys later. Bye.